My name's Tim, and I'm the fiddle player and singer of Mystery Juice. I started playing the violin 30 years ago. Started playing traditional Scottish music, and then progressed through more kind of unusual rock and roll, punk, psychedelia stuff, and ended up where I am now with a homemade violin playing with Mystery Juice.
Well, obviously I'm a drummer, and I'm very interested in kind of repetitive dance grooves, you know, and to involve that with a little bit of blues and a little bit of Scottish traditional music. For me, that was the point. That was bringing all these musics together. It's what I'm interested in them all, and being able to have them all into one thing is.
Yeah, I'm one of the original members of the band. Yeah, the band started in the kitchen in my house, actually. Well, Tim, the singer and violin player, and Donald and I all played together in a previous band, which was a different kind of band, a famous Scottish band called Eat the Seats. And it split up, and we stayed together, and then we got a bass player in, and he stayed for a year, and then we got Joe, our current bass player, in, and we started to make music that we really enjoyed, and it just started from there, doing gigs in Edinburgh.
I've actually just arrived, and I was on my way to watch this band. I think it's Cheese People. They sound great from here, so hopefully I'll catch the end of their set.
Joe, to start off with, is I think perhaps the biggest character in the band. He's it's essential for Joe that there's always a party around him. We definitely have stuff in common that we all like, but we all come from quite different musical backgrounds, and so yeah, we have quite a lot of varied tastes, and I think it's the coming together of these different tastes that makes it what it is, you know, kind of unusual sound that is the Mystery Juice.
We found a kind of music which was based on good grooves, you know, good rhythm, a new kind of rhythm which we liked, and it was in the beginning a mixture of hip-hop grooves with a little bit of Scottish traditional music.
We didn't really think of the name. For quite a while we didn't have a name, and you know, it's always the big difficult thing with the band is, you know, what we got to call ourselves. It's got to be a cool name, you know, and we couldn't think of anything. But at a party in Donald Guitarist's house, somebody had left a bottle of homemade wine, and in the morning when we, you know, after the party, he was looking at the table on this wine. On the table was this bottle of wine. The label said Mystery Juice, so we thought that'll do.
We played in France and in England and in Ireland and in Scotland and many times in Russia, mainly in Moscow. At that time I was drinking a lot more vodka than I do now, so my memory is just a bit vague, but we've always had a fantastic time.
Donald Guitar, he's kind of like the intellectual of the band, and also he's an artist, so he paints, and you know, and he lives in a small cottage in the forest in the countryside. So kind of like a hobbit, like an intellectual artistic hobbit. I mean, they paints landscapes, and they're quite big and kind of a lot of movement, quite exciting paintings. He has a website, you can see the paintings, but yeah, really, I really like them. Vigorous.
Perm is a very interesting place indeed. We have heard that Perm is in the middle of a renaissance of the arts, you know, and so it's a great honour really to come here. Sasha Cheparukin has been responsible for taking the band to Russia, so we owe everything that we do in Russia to him basically, and he's always been interested in collaboration between different kinds of music. So to come to Perm and meet more people and make more friends is excellent.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place and very friendly people.
Really, the only things we've managed to do, well, the first time we came was 2 weeks ago for the independence celebrations, and that was great. All the people in the park, and lots of stuff going on, lots of stages, lots of young children dancing. And, apart from that, I mean, we've been kind of busy, so doing concerts, so that's about as much as we've seen really, and it's lovely to be out here and see a bit of the countryside. It's great.
What is the original point of starting the band?
The point of starting the band.
Did you plan to conquer the world, or that's what she's asking?
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, we're on our way. Yeah. We'll have the world conquered by the time I'm 17.
В момент, как мне будет 70, мы завоюем мир.